The hook, setting the stage. Imagine waking up tomorrow with a bank balance of $0, no savings, no safety net. Just a dream and a choice. What would you do next? That was me a few years ago. Broke, confused, and frustrated. But today I've crossed the $100,000 mark, and I'm here to tell you how you can do it too. No gimmicks, just real, actionable steps. Now, before you assume I'm about to sell you a course, don't worry, I'm not. Unless, of course, the course is about subscribing to this channel. Hint, hint. But in all seriousness, the journey from $0 to $100,000 wasn't easy. I faced moments of doubt, fear, and even failure. And here's the thing, you will too. But if you're willing to stick around, I'll show you exactly how I did it, and how you can too. Let's dive in. Act 2, the transformation, the journey. 1. The wake-up call. It all started with one realization. I was stuck in a cycle of paycheck to paycheck living, buying things I didn't need, and blaming the system for my lack of progress. Sound familiar? What scared me the most was the thought of being in the same place 5 years down the line, broke, frustrated, and full of regret. That fear became my fuel. Quick question. When was the last time you checked your bank balance? Be honest. And if you're scared to look, that's a sign it's time to change. And for me, that change started with one simple step: getting brutally honest with myself about my finances. 2. The budget breakthrough. I started tracking every penny. Not because I'm a spreadsheet nerd, though there's no shame in that, but because I realized something shocking. I was leaking money. Starbucks here, late night DoorDash there, it all added up. Fun fact, did you know that if you invest your weekly Starbucks budget, you could have a small fortune by retirement? But hey, maybe that pumpkin spice latte is worth it. When I saw where my money was going, I felt empowered. I slashed unnecessary expenses, set up a pay-yourself-first system, and built my first $1,000 emergency fund in just a few months. But saving wasn't enough. I needed to make more money, and that's where things got interesting. 3. The income explosion. Here's the hard truth. You can only save so much, but your earning potential, that's unlimited. So I made a choice. I stopped settling for average and started looking for ways to grow my income. I negotiated my salary at work, a move that instantly added thousands to my annual income. I started freelancing on the side, turning my skills into cash. And eventually, I even launched my first online business. Every extra dollar went straight to my savings and investments. Here's a question for you. If you had an extra $500 a month, what would you do with it? Pay off debt? Invest? Or order more DoorDash? But earning more money is only half the equation. The real magic happens when you put that money to work. The investment mindset. I'll admit it, I was intimidated by investing at first. Stocks, index funds, ETFs. It felt like learning a new language. But here's what I discovered. You don't need to be an expert to start building wealth. The earlier you start, the more powerful your results. Every dollar I invested in my 20s is now multiplying thanks to the power of compounding. And yes, I'll show you how that works in another video. By the way, if you're thinking, investing sounds boring, just remember, it's a lot less boring than being broke. And that brings me to the last and most important step, mastering your mindset. The wealthy mindset. Here's the truth. Wealth isn't just about money, it's about habits, discipline, and long-term thinking. I stopped comparing myself to others and started focusing on my own progress. I learned to delay gratification, embrace discomfort, and think bigger than I ever had before. The journey to $100,000 taught me this. You're capable of more than you think, but you have to believe it before anyone else does. And now, as I sit here with over $100,000 in savings and investments, I realize this is just the beginning. The real question is, what will you do to take control of your financial future? Act 3. The payoff. Call to action. If there's one thing I want you to remember, it's this. The journey to wealth isn't easy, but it's worth it. Start small, stay consistent, and never stop learning. Speaking of learning, if you want to see how the power of compounding can turn small investments into massive wealth, click on the video right here on the screen. It's a game changer, and it's waiting for you. This is Finance Fix, where we turn dreams into dollars. See you in the next video. And yes, while you watch this video, whatever's appearing on the screen, I'll meet you right there.